Friday Night Baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Joe Ryan, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Ready now, Bobby Witt. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading off
under the lights
for Kansas City, the shortstop, Bobby.
First delivery to him on the way. Slow little grounder left side. And the throw is in time. 1 down. Teams now for a look at the Royals starting line. Who stands out to you, Danny?
He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Hit hard down the line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line. He had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Digging in, Vinny Pasquarella, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Oberdavid got it. Play in time at first for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And that's a home run into the top tank. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 21 for him on the season as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
The right fielder.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ryan is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Target Field. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Ross Stripling will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early out to keep the pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Israel is there, 2 gone.
Batting first.
Now
No
at the
left
plate,
fielder.
Shorty.
Jordy.
No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First offering on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Stripling playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Hunter Dozier. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Well, that's hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first one. He just might not have it in this one.
He's out. Glove flip for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting it. The second baseman.
Base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Jonathan Inoa. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they're on top 2-0. Now batting, Tim Koo. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Looked at off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. One out, nobody on. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
On the only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. At the plate, Sean Obradovich.
The second
First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the first pitch. He throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Obradovich is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
And he'll lay off. Curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've left themselves with 2-out base runner.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work a walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Set and the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left. Now to the plate,
leading up for Kansas City.
And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Water.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Holt arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The batter, number 7.
So digging in now, Bobby Witt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this.
A swing and a drive sent out towards the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Passarella. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on short track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
A hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the back with Mark DeRozan, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First pitch on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Set. Here's the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Count is 1-2.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Sliced hard on the ground. Manoah comes up with it. He's retired here, 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ryan Jeffries. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Renfroe moves over. 2 gone. Into the box now. Tyler Bevy, 0-1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
0-1.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Fastball
that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. W comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
D-Rod.
Just ramps up, and here's the fastball flying. 0-2. Right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 22 on the year, as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Ball one,
As he
no
will look
strike.
at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. W is under it, and he's got it for the first down.
Up next for the Royals.
So striding forward now, Edward Oliveiros.
Oliveiros.
In there for strike one. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Fouled away. 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Stepping into the box. He'll look to bounce back after striking out last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shy. He got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Royals tack on 1 more on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 KC. At the plate, number 21 comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one. We're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off
Inside,
the
ball
plate and in.
1.
It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Fastball that misses.
Out. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Perez corrals it. Throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Up next for Minnesota, the left
Stepping
fielder,
in, Shorty
Jordy Holt.
First pitch on its way. And here's the
Count
first
1-0.
pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 home. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Israel going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
So up until this point, they've
Now
had to
batting,
fight and scratch
third
for
baseman.
every single thing.
Yeah.
But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious, and if Harper can pick him up right here.
In now, Tim Hu. He pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First time up, he went down looking. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's out number two.
Now batting,
Striding
the
forward
designated
now
hitter,
is the DH,
Alex
Healy.
Healy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. That ball is absolutely crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Twins cut the lead now to a 4-2 score.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll it, though. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Up next for Minnesota, the second baseman,
Stepping in now, Obradumbo. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Into the stands. He got it. Digging in, Drew Waters. He flew out in his last at-bat.
the designated hitter, through.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The bat, number 7.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Bobby Witt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. He definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now.
The center
Still
fielder,
looks razor sharp from what I can tell.
Kyle
So I think he might last a
Israel.
while longer if he can keep this up.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
This is hit softly to third. A little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. KC down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he was pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging the pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Nope.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. One ball, no strikes to count. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is in the air to left field. Moving under it, Oliveros. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year. But you never know about that through. He looks fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's by him. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Jeffries playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for Minnesota.
Ready once again.
The first baseman,
W. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. in at second safely, as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
Number 21.
Digging in once again, number 21. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of his zone.
There's a base hit on the line, and that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece.
Nice adjustment by the batter. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one, the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Runners go. It's outside. The throw. The tag is safe on a very close play at the bag. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Curveball here, blocked by Perez. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box, Tim Koo,
the third baseman. Tim Koo.
Lyles comes set. First pitch on its way.
That's outside.
There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball. Just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately, that one stayed inside.
That's in there. Base hit. And both runners are in the score now as they'll take charge here at 6-4.
He's not hit all that hard.
Designated hitter, number 5.
There for 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Standing in now, Alex Keeling as he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there. Go on to first. Will finally retire him as the inning will nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs.
The first baseman.
We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 6 and the Royals 4. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fastball called for strike 2. Bounce it to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batter,
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Skied into very shallow right. Obradovich has it in his sights, and he makes the catch for the second out. They'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting. Third base.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Now a rocket deep down the line and left, and that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might
Now
score
batting.
foul, but it
Left fielder.
hugged the line and found its
Edward.
way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knee. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Hit down the line at first. This is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. But a good play by the first baseman to steer this one, and that'll retire the side. Royals strand a pair. Score remains steady at 6-4. Striding into the box.
Leading on for the Twins. The second
First
baseman.
delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Home. It's a breaking ball in off the plate. Three and go now.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch
I got
might have been
3-1.
important
3
for
balls,
him right
1
there.
strike.
Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to shoot to his one in the corner.
Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Pascarella. Foul ground. And no one can get there. We'll try it again. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
The right fielder.
Stepping into the box,
16.
Colby Obradovich. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Obradovich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive base hit.
It's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside
batter,
half
number
of the plate
4.
right there. Try to bust him in, Giro, and he
Oh.
fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you took your right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knot's a knot.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Standing in, Ryan Jeffries.
Jeffries.
First offering on its way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Another 0-2 home. And on 0-2, he misses with a
1 ball,
fastball.
2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Tyler W. See if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. But right there is the second baseman, and that number 37 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Inoa, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Jonathan Inoa.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Line drive to left. Holt is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Drew Waters. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Wheatley hit towards first. W right there. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Royals batting order turns over and set to go with Bobby Witt. Line drive base hit. Oh, and he misses it. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Witt at third with 2 away.
Your
Trevor
attention, please.
Rosenthal is going to
Now
come on in
pitching for
relief
the
as he'll
Twins.
be making his 20th
Number
appearance
98.
of the season.
Trevor
And another strike. Good
Rosenthal.
fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes.
Oh,
Put himself
that's
in a
out.
bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Fastball well outside. Three and two, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Fouled off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 9.
So striding in,
Vinny
Pascarella.
Hey,
And with men on
Pascarella.
base and
0-1
2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt. Man, a base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The Royals strand a pair. They trail it here 6-4. Coming to the plate now, number 21. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Number 21.
Lays
Ball
off
1, no
1-0.
strike.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Israel is right there, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Riding in, Shorty Holt. Holt. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
The bat. The third baseman. Tim Hu.
Ready for another chance. Tim Hu coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Runners on first with 1 down. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Now a long throw to third, and they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he did a hit.
And it looks Looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk.
Now
and the fourth play is now in order. So stepping in, Sean Obradovich. Set and the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Tried to get
One ball, one
strike. Slider, but it's 1-1. Holt on third. Who over at second. Healy at first. One gone. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Turned on down the line. This is a foul ball. It's the count holds steady at 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The right fielder, number 16.
Digging in to try it again. Holding Obradovich. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Lyles comes set. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses.
Count
Ball 2.
2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves forward.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ground ball right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Salvador Perez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. 0-1 the count. And he misses with it. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Hunter Renfroe. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Daniel Kalu gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 54.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to skid on it.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now trying to pick things up where he left off. Hunter Dozier. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what can happen.
Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there?
Now
3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Olivera.
In now, Edward Oliveira. He looks at a
0-1 the count.
fastball that's in there for strike one.
Zero.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Ready with another 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here.
The second
previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Number
attention,
26
please.
is on, and he'll
Now
take over on the mound in relief. Stepping in now, Jonathan Inoa as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. The Royals find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this. Mike Mayers is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Leading off for the Twins.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa.
Carlos.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
0-1.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
One and one.
Strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down with it.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Up next to the
Coming
Twins.
to the plate now,
The
Ryan
pitcher.
Jeffries.
Ryan
Comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jeffries.
From the stretch. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as they jump ahead by 3. Watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, thanks, Matty B. You know what, Hero, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs in that.
The first baseman.
Yeah, Dan, you know this.
Tyler.
You can miss hit a ball and just go
Yeah.
for the free kicks today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air. Nice execution right there. Ball was down below
Now
the
batting.
knees. He stayed
Number
through it and
21.
was able to drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, number 21, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Made that and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there. But not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Shorty Holt is doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Throw won't get him. And this will go down as a 1-5.
Third
See the exasperation of that.
2.
Your attention, please. Will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. That's an impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Israel. 2 gone. Now it will be the Minnesota DA, Alex Healy. First pitch on its way. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly it just looked on that last pitch.
Fouled away. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A 2-run score for the Twins. Johan Duran takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Leading up for Kansas
City. First delivery to him on the way.
And
we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make the pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
The bat,
so coming to the plate, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Byron Buxton is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing
way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
0-1 for count.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one past the plate.
So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The center field
stepping up now, Kyle Israel. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in the center. That's popped up. Koo in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
Whoa, that's down.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there, the split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high as an offensive player.
Into the box, Vinny Pasquarello. He'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here it comes, 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
The 2-2 one more time. At the knees and called strike 3. The number 13. Salvador Perez comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. KC down to their final strike in this one. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Again, he sends it out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Minnesota Twins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Joe Ryan earns win number 7 on the season. Ross Stripling permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Johan Duran earns the save out of the bullpen, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the AL Central, Los Angels of Anaheim smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland.